Hello everybody and welcome to a very different Tour Tuesday in Jurassic World Evolution. What's wrong with this picture? Indeed, we have dinosaurs on the loose. The park we're going to be looking at today is the abandoned park that I built during last weekend's, last weekend's live stream. I've had this save file open the entire afternoon waiting for storms to rip through this park. Unfortunately, it seems like there is a max amount of storm damage that the game allows, because this kept happening.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are no longer anticipating adverse weather conditions. Please resume your normal activities.
A storm got announced, and then a few seconds later I got a notification that the storm was avoided. No harm, no foul. So that was kind of disappointing. But we did get about 3 storms that came through and ripped through a lot of fences, destroyed a lot of buildings, such as the arcade right there. So we're going to walk through this park. Don't forget to leave a comment down below with your rating of this park. Rating should be kind of interesting because it is a very different kind of park than usual, of course. We even have... Oh! Here's one of the Rexes. I think this one is named Trespasser. Of the dinosaurs were named by people in the chat during the live stream. We even have purposeful imperfections in the path design to sort of mimic the concrete starting to crack and, you know, nature. Ooh, alright. Sort of like nature overtaking this park. As I was doing this, I thought it would just be really cool if buildings had like a little extra touch where if a park is closed for a while, buildings go through certain stages where they just get overgrown more and more as time goes by. We have Iggy the Iguanodon eating from the Struthiomimus feeder over here, and there's Billy, the other Iguanodon. So this is the first section of the park, which is actually what once was the guest-friendly part of the park. We have a lot of mixed herds going on. Look at these floating Ryers over here, alright. Anyway, this is the guest-friendly part of the park. This is where money was made, and the rest of the park is actually more like a research facility. And the story behind it is that it was abandoned, perhaps because a certain virus forced people to start working from home, and then a hurricane came over the island and destroyed everything and set the dinosaurs loose. But apparently the monorail's still working, so, you know, small victories, small victories. So that's the very small guest area, and to get to the other areas of the park we actually have to hop onto the monorail. Let's speed it up just a little bit. So we're gonna follow it up to the first of the research sections, which is up there. So we're just gonna follow along. Somebody actually made the joke that yesterday was kind of like Tour Monday because I started doing a quest on the Isle, and that's kind of true. It is pretty similar. I'm exploring the map for the Isle in a gameplay video. I thought it was funny. Tour Monday, Tour 2. No, anyway. So here we are in the first research section. So we have 2 viewing towers overlooking what once was the exhibit for Albert the Albertasaurus, but well, you can see what happened there. he got out. Again, we have the cracks in the pavement. It's not ideal, but it was better than just leaving it pristine. The buildings are obviously destroyed by the storm. I really love the look of destroyed buildings, but like I said, it would be cool if after a while buildings were overgrown by vines as well. It looks like the Cerrado, our Cerrado Omar, is still in his exhibit somewhere. Oh, no. No, he got out. Yep. No, no. It's actually just a bend in the fence. Omar's still in his exhibit. He's perfectly fine. Serratos are really easy. Looks like the Karnos are perfectly fine as well. Wow, that is a wonky fence right there. Let's not pay attention to it. So over here we have more viewing sections, more viewing galleries. This one looks into the Karno exhibit. They're still there. The idea with the Karnos was sort of like they were testing their camouflage ability. Of course, they could camouflage in the novel for The Lost World. In here are supposed to be compies. I think they're probably still in there. Although... oh, the sound effects are so good as well. You can just hear the material groaning, struggling to support the weight. Oh yeah, yeah. See, compies are still here. Of course, these guys can't break out, and unfortunately, none of the storms made it up here. Now, what did break out right here is the Allosaurus. He got out eventually. I mean, he struggled with the double fencing just a little bit, but he managed in the end. Here, he even went here, and after a while, he was like, "Oh, this is where I need to go." Alrighty. Okay, so that's that done. These viewing towers look over the Rex exhibit. Of course, we saw that the Rexes have escaped. The other one is named J-Pog. So they were both named after classic dinosaur games. Let's get back to the monorail. With speed! Oh, bumped into a building. Moving back. So here we are back in the guest section. Wow, sorry if I'm making anyone nauseous. Yeah, well... you know, it's a different kind of path design for me. It's something. I did my best. So we're going into the next research section. We can see the Indominus Rex walking around. We have the aviary over there. I think the aviary survived the storms. That's not exactly what we wanted. Ooh, let's avoid a collision. And as night sets, we come in this next area of the park. These first three exhibits were the quarantine exhibits, very on brand for the time we're in. Looks like the Indoraptor didn't escape yet, even though I have dinosaur requirements and maximum escape turned on. So that's quite odd that he's still in there. Here we go. The Stego is casually ramming the Ranger Jeep over here. There you go. So here we have the ACU, which also has seen better days. Whew. Very cool. Here we have another fence that has suffered an outbreak, a different kind of outbreak than what we are suffering right now. I'm gonna stop with the virus jokes. Sorry. Here we have another. I think this might be where one of the storms ripped through, so it is a shame that the aviary survived. But then again, you know, we still get to see our pteranodons now. Alright, alright. Here we have the two incubation labs where the dinosaurs were obviously bred. Up ahead is the Gigolotesaurus. Hank. Hello, Hank. Hank was one of the first dinosaurs to escape. Oh, here is J-Pog. Who are you? Sorry, I don't know the names of these Sinos by heart. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Here you can see how much damage this quarantine pen has suffered. And here as well, this is a separate area. Should have been closed off by a fence, but the gate has been opened during the storm. This is where the scientist worked. Normally protected by these concrete fences, but of course the storm changed that. So just a couple of useless buildings over here. Let's move on. I really like this. I like how creepy it is. Ooh, Styracosaurus. Suchomimus, Muffin. Muffin the Suchomimus has made it. Dinosaur combat I didn't turn on, because if you turn that on, the park is gonna be pretty empty very soon. So I left that off, so the dinosaurs can still cohabitate. Here we have the Spinal Raptor. Love the Spinal Raptor. Oh lord, oh lord. Yeah, we're inside the Spinal Raptor. Okay. Nigersaurus, Dryosaurus. The Dreadnoughtus are out as well. This is an open area. Back there are the quarantine pens. There's Albert the Albertasaurus. Here, also double fence, is a large herbivore exhibit. We still have the Paris in here, one of the Pentaceratops. But the fence is broken at the very back. One of the Paris was actually the first to escape, but it seems like at least a couple of them stayed in here. Love the destroyed buildings, love it so much. Little Dryo. Also, look at this. I saw this earlier when I was taking screenshot. It's a floating sign. The sign, it floats. That's a little weird. It's a little weird. Ooh, that was the wrong key. Anyway, moving on. Hopping over the Nigersaurus there. And this is a long alleyway. And on one side we have this large exhibit. The Dreadnoughtus are supposed to be in here. Everything else has escaped. There's something back there. The Stegosaurus were supposed to be in here. And, whoa, sorry for that random zoom. And Hank once lived here. With the idea being that they were researching if a large carnivore like Hank would attack the Dreadnoughtus and the Stegosaurus. That was kind of the idea behind it. Oh, looks so good. This was supposed to be a river flowing down. Just imagine there is a waterfall here and that we're not randomly getting stuck in trees. Do not look at the man behind the curtain. Oh, there's one of the paras. All the way. Okay, okay. Well, you do realize that the fence is actually broken right there. So you could just make your way through. It looks. Why does this? This makes me very uncomfortable. I'm gonna move on. Here we have a para. And this river leads up to the T-Rex exhibit, which we could see earlier, sorry, from the 3 viewing platforms. And of course, here we have a nice little entrance area to the aviary with a, you know, Illuminati confirmed triangular design to it. Let's fly up. Get a proper look of the park. Let's fly up faster. Oh, the lighting in this game is so good. There you go. We don't even have to use Ansel to see the entire park. Let's move it sideways just a little bit. There you go. So this is the overview of the entire park with our guest area at the front, sort of secluded by this little mountain range over here. Obviously that did little to protect the guest area from all of the dinosaur escapes. This was the Albertasaurus Paddock with a small viewing area up here. This is the Cerrado. These are the Karnos, the Compies. The Allosaurus was supposed to be here. T-Rexes. Then we have this big exhibit over here with Dreadnoughtus, Stegosaurus, and Hank. Herbivore exhibit. The quarantine pens where we used to house the hybrids. Only the Indoraptor has remained nicely in his pen. Very good boy. Who's the goodest boy? Here we have the hatcheries. This was the raptor paddock. I didn't come across the raptors, so we're gonna hop into the map view later. This was the Suchomimus paddock, and here in this deserty exhibit we had the Majungasaurus. So let's go into the map. You can see the mayhem that was caused. Let's see if we can actually find the raptors. Here's one raptor, Cat. The other one is named Kit. Let's see if Kit is nearby. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, so there's quite a lot of damage here, and it seems like the game protects you from too much damage. Might just be that it's a way of keeping keeping too much load from being on the save file. You know, if a lot is destroyed, that might be harder on the memory of a game. Also, I deleted these fences over here because herbivores kept like getting funneled into an exhibit and then panicking because a carnivore went in there and, well, let's just say 2 herbivores died of starvation because they just kept panicking. So I made it easier for them to get out, even though the fences were already destroyed. So that is an overview of this abandoned park. I really like building it during the live stream with all of your suggestions, so I definitely can't take credit for all of it. It was built with your ideas, like this ring of enclosures over here, and of course the aviary is also always a repeated suggestion, and the quarantine section over here. So I really enjoyed building it. I hope you enjoyed the live stream watching me build it, and I hope you enjoyed this tour. And if you do enjoy this kind of content, please subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell so you actually get a notification of when I upload a Tour Tuesday or when I go live for either Jurassic World Evolution or the Isle. So if that's something you're interested in, it would be really cool of you if you would support the channel and just ring the bell, hit subscribe, all that jazz. And don't forget to rate the park on a 1 to 5 star rating. Obviously, you know, this isn't the kind of park where you might want to go. I mean, the bar is closed and you might get eaten, but still, you know, it's I think it's pretty good. I'm really enjoying it. The destroyed, abandoned aesthetic of it. So for now, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, enjoy the game.